Hey, you. Welcome. Damn, everyone hate this intro. It's 17. I don't know what when it first came out. Made me so uncomfortable. Parents might walk in the room. Skip this ASAP. Anyway, welcome back. I'm getting distracted now. Welcome back to. God, let me skip. Thank you. To another video. I've got my mic set up now, which is good news. What the hell is this? They say no weaponry overhaul. This is worse than what the normal one is. Anyway, mic set up. Playing Shadows of Evil right now. Got the weaponry overhaul mod on again. And I wanted to talk about Black Ops 7 COD Next. It was so cringe. So cringe-worthy. Damn, there's a lot to go into tonight, so yeah. First of all, let's start. What time is it right now? Let's start with the time. What is the time? 9:15. Thought I'd come on here once my mic's set up, which is an absolute nightmare, and get stuck into another game and just up the quality from last time. Get back into the same thing of, you know, I want to get into like editing videos, etc., making them more interesting, but I've realized that I just want to incrementally start, you know, up in these videos. Let's not run before we can walk. Let's not walk before we can crawl. So, Shadows of Evil right here. And COD Next. This is where we're going to start. A lot to say about COD Next. But where to start exactly? Black Ops 7. It looks like Black Ops 6, but with better colours. Maybe a slight graphical improvement. That probably comes down to a lot of the colours. God, where should we start? They didn't show any campaign, so I'm not going to comment on that. Multiplayer. I'm into multiplayer, but it's the zombies that, you know, I'm really interested in. And I haven't played Shadows of Evil properly for quite a while, so I need to remember. Okay, let's just do this. Oh no. I know you can get over this. I'm gonna run out of time. Oh, yay! Wait, what? That's it. It didn't let me electrocute it. Yeah, so multiplayer, it looked alright. Again, multiplayer's not really what I'm into. Like I will play a lot of it, but it's not what I'm passionate about. But it looked cool. There seemed to be, I mean, it just looked like a Black Ops 2, but with better graphics. There's not much more to it than that by the looks of it. You know, simply saying, there's obviously a lot more compared to Black Ops 2, but I mean, yeah, as you can see, it doesn't really pique my interest. But the zombies, damn, okay. So Ashes of the Damned is the new map, the new fully fledged map. Obviously got the farm survival map alongside of it. And the map itself looked very impressive. Like, you could see where all the budget went for Black Ops 6. So like in my last video I was talking about how the kind of the effort just dropped off. And you can see that maybe halfway through the Black Ops 6 seasons rather, it looked like they took a load of their developers off to start pulling together what's left to do on Black Ops 7 Zombies, and yeah, the map is a massive reflection of that. It looks 10 times better than anything we've had in Black Ops 6. Set in the Dark Ether, and from what I've gathered from all the videos and interviews I've watched, where it's set is basically, they keep saying, oh, it's like the Bermuda Triangle. It's like the, I haven't opened that door. It's like the dumping ground for the Dark Ether, like loads of stuff there that kind of gets thrown to the bottom of the barrel, ends up where this map is. And yeah, like the map looks tonally, like in terms of the Black Ops engine that they use, it looks great. Like it does actually look really nice. You can see the effort that's gone in to make it look that good. I don't think it's the best looking map that's ever been. I think something like, even though I'm not a huge fan, Revelations looks a lot better. But oh my god. Right, let's I've realised I can't do complex stuff and talk. It doesn't go well. Okay. Anyway, while we figure out what map we should do next, because I don't think we should do Shadows. Let's continue. Yeah, it looks great. The map visually looks great. So we'll go positives first. So that's number one. I think that's the biggest positive. What should we go for? Should we go Ascension? That's quite simple. Fuck it. Yeah. Okay. So that's the biggest positive. Visually looks really impressive. What else? Damn. I can't be the only positive. I mean, the Black Ops 6 systems, it is clearly, and this was a big fear of mine, that when I saw the Black Ops 7 Ashes of the Damned like gameplay trailer, it looked great, but I just had this horrible feeling of like, is it going to be an improvement on Black Ops 6? Like, are they going to really change anything, or are they just going to sort of rinse and repeat? And unfortunately, my fears for the most part have come true. Like, again, what they've done for Black Ops 6, they like improved on Black Ops Cold War and just refined it. I think that was a bigger jump compared to what Black Ops 6 is compared to Black Ops 7. But yeah, they've refined a lot of the Black Ops 6 system. Just made it nicer for what it is. Like, for example, the rarity system, like, it's going to be they've made it a lot harder to, you know, because you've got your loadout. Most people going with the loadout, bump up their loadout to be like, you know, the best weapon, and so like the box becomes obsolete. And I saw a comment, it said like the random box since Cold War has basically just been a prop, and I totally agree. It's more or less useless. You know, the only time you're really using it is if you're bored of the weapon you're using, or you're going for the wonder weapon. When in previous Call of Duties, it's like, you know, you've got your pistol, you get a war weapon maybe for points, but you always end up going to the box, trying to get like a, you know, an assault rifle or submachine gun, something with a bit more oomph, hoping that you get a wonder weapon, but it's still going to be useful, you know, to go to the box. Like, it's almost a needs must. It is a needs must, basically. And yeah, so the modern zombies, like the mystery box became obsolete. But for Black Ops 7, they've made it harder, like I say, to upgrade the weapon that you go in with. And so, like, there's a high chance of high rarity weapons to come out of the box. They've also removed score streaks or kill streaks from the box, and you can also get their rarity tools from there now, which I think is a good quality of life change. But basically, quick scenario, you go in with like your loadout weapon. It's obviously grey rarity. You might put green rarity on it after getting enough salvage. But then if you hit the box, the chances of you getting like a blue or a purple weapon is a lot higher. So logically, you're going to hit the box. You're going to go for something better. Another quality of life change that they've made is so on Black Ops 6 you had like kind of the HVT spam and also the super sprinters, where every zombie after sort of a certain round runs extremely fast. You can't outrun them. It's harder to train. You end up just camping and like, I don't know, it seemed a bit of a mess. Where now they've removed, or sorry, reduced the amount of super sprinters that you get. In order to promote training, because I think training, even though it was unintentional, is a huge part of zombies. It's like making the most or finding sort of wormholes to manipulating the zombie spawns and how they move, the mechanics. And because the mechanics of zombies changed, that, you know, that sort of intent, that sort of system of training is a lot more difficult. And so the way they've reduced the amount of sprinters and also removed tack sprint, even though they've increased your sprint's natural sprint speed, they've removed tack sprint, so it's a bit more simple and it's a bit more straightforward with the movement. Even though I've got omni movement, I've got wall jumping, which is another thing altogether. You know what? I think I should get a quick revive. Let's get a quick revive. Yeah, so a couple of quality of life changes they've made. What else was there? I've watched so many videos. I watched the live streams. Like, I'm a big Mr. Ruffle Waffles fan, and he didn't go. He made a video about how he basically pissed Activision off, and they didn't invite him for a while. And then they sort of did, but he sort of felt like he was being watched over because he's honest about the game. He doesn't glaze the shit out of it. But they invited him back and he chose not to go in the end, which is fair enough. But then you've got Mr. Dalek JD, who I do enjoy watching Mr. Dalek JD. I really do. I've got a lot of respect for him. You know, that's his grind, everything. But he's a lot more, how should we put it? He sugarcoats a bit. That's fine, but you're not always going to get a straight response out of him, or a cut and dry response, should we say, which sometimes is necessary. And then you had like Noah J456 as well. Hang on, why is it Olympia here? I know I've got the weapons mod on, but should we get it? Whoa, 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 freezing. Yeah, Noah J456 was there. What is happening?
No ammo, no weapons.
I'm freezing.
Now the real fight begins.
And he was quite honest about it. Whoa, what is happening right now? This ain't good. No, this is not good. No, 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 no. What is happening? Some technical issues right now. Well, we're having technical issues. Okay, things are sort of self. But yeah, he was quite honest. He enjoyed it by the looks of it, but he basically said it's Black Ops 6.5, which from what I can see, I agree with. Again, which isn't a inherently bad thing, but it's not what it's to be expected from a completely separate game. And the only real, like, sort of separating factor to that is the map and how it looks, because that was a big issue with Black Ops 6. The maps lacked drastically, I think. or at least the medium sort of average, the
Evil
median
presses in
average
on me.
was, the bar was set quite low, even though there was a couple of standouts, but the median was pretty low. And he actually he said a couple of things on the stream, and he said like, oh, I don't care if I'm on the main stage, because they end up, Activision would, as the creators were streaming, they put them up on this sort of main stage, like their stream on the stage, that would also be recorded and put on YouTube. And they put him on a couple of times, and they actually muted him.
I must find ammo.
And this is what I mean by cringe, because I know that they're a big company and PR, and they have to protect themselves, which is totally understandable. But it kind of just puts Activision and Call of Duty in a nutshell, defines them in a nutshell. Like,
Dare sneak up behind me, Cravens?
when there's actually something productive and honest to say, they quiet you down. They put you to the side and say, no, we don't want to hear that. And you can pick and choose what you take on board and what you don't. But this is the point I've now come to. It's these quality of life changes they've made. They've taken on board a couple of things. Even though people don't want this new point system, they don't want whatever. They made cast mode as well, which I'll get into in a second. But all these criticisms, they pick and choose which they think are worth changing. Obviously, like I've said in my last videos, like, they refuse to move out of this new era,
No gun.
and so they pick and choose these things to change. They fine-tune the smaller things, but they don't make enough changes as a whole, A, to make it fresh, and B, to keep people happy, because for the most part, people don't want what Zombies is right now. They make do with it, but they don't want what it is. Let's power on, let's hit this box quick.
Main power online. Auxiliary
Lock
power
in.
deactivated. Rocket approaching position.
Time
Oh,
to meet your
Scar?
end, demon.
Modern Warfare weapons on this. It's crazy. Okay. Let's just lock in a second, because it's always a bit shifty up here. Then we can go get Jug.
I fear not your great numbers.
Initiating Luna navigation systems. Awaiting security protocol 13255.
See you there. Happy days. Holy shit. But yeah, back to the point. Not enough has changed. And it's disappointing, to be honest. It is disappointing. Like, there's so much potential there, especially with this, how the map looks. This new map looks like there's so much potential. And there still is potential. You know, it was only a preview. But I just know in my gut, like, not much else is going to change because of how stubborn they are. And I saw this, I saw Mr. Ruffles' video, and he put a poll up. Damn, why is it freezing out here? Put a poll up of, like, asking people's ratings on what they saw from Black Ops 7 Zombies. And it was, the majority of the votes was like 7 to 8 out of 10, which I, for the most part, tend to agree with. I think it's a 7. I think it's scraping a 7 at the moment. That's without playing it, that's without seeing the full thing, without the Easter eggs, etc, etc. Black Ops 6, in my opinion, is a higher point at the moment, but that's only because we haven't seen the full thing. But then the second highest number of votes was 5 to 6 out of 10. And he made a point of saying, this is the group of people. It's the clientele. This is the fan base that needs to be addressed. Because anyone who votes higher than 7 or 8 or lower than 5 and 6, I just, fair enough, but objectively, like, all things considered, it's not that. It's not that shit that it's unbearable, and it's not that good that it's, you know, the greatest game mode of all time. Like, it's sitting somewhere in the middle. Room for improvement, I think, is the main takeaway I get from this. And so that is the main negative. It's like they're not capitalizing at the moment from what we can see of what they can do with it. The map side of things, yes. Gameplay and mechanics and yeah, just the zombie system overall is, as I've said in my last video, is just what seems to be holding it back. The HUD, so people have always been complaining since Black Ops 6 about the HUD, how it's not customizable to zombies. Like Black Ops 1 you had a zombies HUD, Black Ops 2 you had a zombies HUD, World at War you had a zombies HUD, Black Ops 3 you had a zombies HUD, Black Ops 4 was, well, let's not talk about that one, but even though it was a zombies HUD, you know, it wasn't great. It was so cluttered, but it was still a zombies HUD. Right, let's get into it. And for some reason, they just refused to put in a zombies HUD for Black Ops 6. Did Cold War have a zombies HUD? Hello? Did Cold War have a zombies HUD? I can't remember. Anyway. So Black Ops 7, by the looks of it, from what they showed, had the multiplayer HUD. However, they said in the blog post that there was going to be custom themes or custom HUDs, and reference kind of diehard zombie fans or lifelong zombie fans or whatever they said. I'm paraphrasing. You know, suggesting that there might be some old HUDs coming back from previous zombies, plus maybe a new Black Ops 7 style HUD, which I would like to see. As much as I want old HUDs, you know, I'd love to use the Black Ops 3 zombie HUD. I think the Black Ops 3 zombie HUD is the best it's been, because it customized it. It used the same templates, but customized it for each map. Same with Black Ops 2, and I think that's the way to go. Whoops. And yeah, as much as I want that, and I probably would use it, I still want to see Treyarch or Activision, whoever is in charge of the zombies, to make their own custom, or make a Black Ops 7 zombies HUD. Just to show that, hey, this is, to give it some personality, not to just draw from nostalgia constantly, but to actually make it their own. And yeah, do something like Black Ops 2, like, I don't know, fit it to the more modern era as the game is based around, even though the zombies, I mean, it's not, but even if you just based it off a bit of a more of a futuristic, made it more of a futuristic zombies HUD, as long as it was still a zombies HUD, it's a huge difference. It's just that added personality. And speaking of personality, a positive, so it's the little things that really add up, especially in the position they're in. And most of the complaints are the little things, like, I mean, they're little on their own, but they add up to a big thing. Like the armor system people complain about. But, you know, I just totally lost where I was. Hang on. You know what? This might be the last time I talk about anything. Next time, I'm just gonna play zombies. Next time, I'm just gonna play zombies and talk about zombies. Right. The little things. Okay, retrace and retrace. Little things, the HUD. Ah, the little things. Okay. So I noticed that when there was the Fetch Me Their Souls round, or the special round, they actually had the Black Ops 1 round, sort of the special round music, the start and the end. And when it played that music, it said Fetch Me Their Souls instead of Tear Them to Pieces. Which, again, is cool. Like, I like it. Bringing that back, even though it's nostalgia, it's like, it's timeless. Like, that sort of stuff is timeless. Like, Black Ops 3 HUD, yeah, it's you know, a great one, but I wouldn't say it's timeless. It's, you know, it's not that legendary. It's just the best attempt at making a HUD. But that music is timeless. You know, the association is strong with Black Ops 1 Zombie. It's like the golden age, basically. Bringing that back, and because it didn't need changing. Again, that's one of those things. It didn't need changing, but they changed it. They want to make their own music, you know, different music, which is cool. But bringing that back in accordance with Tear Them to Pieces, the announcer saying Tear Them to Pieces, and the new music. So switching between the two, for me, that is brilliant. I think that's the way to go. Always paying homage, not running away from the things that worked, the things that were good, but also adding their own new growth of personality to it. That's a small thing, but that's a huge thing, because it shows that they're showing respect to what zombies has always been and not straying too far away from it. Forget remembering your roots, right? But also not being afraid to step away and just going, hey, this is me now. This is me. Okay, let's hit the box.
Let the cleansing begin.
These are Cold War weapons. For a single shot. MP5K, no thanks. But yeah, like the COD Next showcase was, it was a little strange. I noticed that they pulled Mr. Dalek JD away from his PC again. Oh hell no. Fuck monkeys. They did it at the Black Ops 6 COD Next.
The dead return to their grave.
And it seemed like, you know, they just pulled him away like prematurely.
Foul creature.
Black Ops 6, but then they left who's the
Be gone from this earth.
brain rot streamer, what's his name? Ugh, I can't remember, but even though he's not a COD Zombies YouTuber or streamer, he was allowed to play it for ages, but pulled Mr. Dalek JD away, even though he is a COD Zombies YouTuber, and he's probably one of, if not their biggest advocate. You know, he's on their side. He's never said anything too overtly negative about what they do in their work. And they did it again
You
this
bring
time,
shame to the zombie people.
which, you know, the first time you put it down to a lack of organisation. It's not personal. It's disrespectful, but it's not personal, you know, things happen.
Security level normalized.
But then
System defenses offline.
the second time, and the community made a big deal of it, and you'd think they'd learn from that, but apparently not. And they did it again, and he was visibly disappointed. And because he's so nice, he refused to really bring it up. You know, because why would you? You just want to keep peace, right? And they've invited you to this thing, and you want to be respectful. You don't want to drop your standards, but it was blatantly just silly.
The
And
strength of my ancestors powers me.
obviously they want to play, they want to show everyone, you know, they've got a schedule to fit to, so they want to show everyone their, you know, everything in its divine time. But while other YouTubers are playing zombies who aren't even zombie YouTubers, they pulled him away.
Each demon killed
And
brings more honor to the Empire.
it's not really okay, to be honest. But, you know, guy's too nice, and that doesn't have a bad word to say about anyone. So, props to him for just letting bygones be bygones. But yeah, it's left me frustrated, the game, because I don't have a massive amount of faith anymore.
Ah, that is called a reversal of fortune, beast.
Like I say, there seems to be a lot of potential, but my faith is slipping, and I don't want to let go. Too passionate about it. I'll always play it. That's the thing. I'll always play it, but you can't then help but get frustrated. All we can do now is, you know, I've made my judgments. There's some positives, there's a few negatives. It's open to, you know, there's opportunity. I see it as an opportunity right now. But again, what they always seem to fall victim to is their naivety and their ability to pick and choose what feedback they take on board, you know, and just fail to capitalize on the opportunity. I hope that it's good. I really do. Should we hit this or just get stamina? But anyway, curse mode. Give me stamina. Give me stamina. Stamina. Alright, yeah. Okay. Let's go get stamina.
Double tapping my ROF.
But the curse mode, so it was first leaked as like a classic mode, quote unquote. So like the original point system, starting with a pistol, only carry 4
Go
perks.
well with revived soda.
And let's start to open pack a punch, shall we? Or should we go? We'll go another round. 4 perk limit. And what else? What else? I've forgotten what the old zombies is like. Let me think what I'm playing right now. Well, anyway, you get the gist. And so it looked like there was going to be a classic mode, so to speak. But what it looks like now is it's a lot of the, well, a few of the classic systems, as I've just said, with a few of the new systems. It looks like ARM is still going to be there, but none of the gun rarities apparently. And there's going to be these things called relics that you collect on this curse mode. It's going to increase difficulty in some areas, but also give different rewards, make you more powerful. And to me, at the minute, it's sounding like, oh, it's classic mode, but it's not.
Even from here, I can smell
It's
your
not. I'm a
foul stench.
little apprehensive about seeing it, and it's also hidden behind doing the Easter eggs on like standard Black Ops 7 sort of zombies system. So like playing the game as it is, first, completing the Easter egg, and then you unlock curse mode. Oh, hell no. Which I don't like.
Security personnel on high alert.
It shouldn't be that hard to get
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
curse mode up and running. Damn, I hate monkeys. Most annoying things. Get off my quick revive. Actually, no, you can take that.
Just cure a space monkey?
So yeah, I'm excited to play, but I'm nervous. So I worry that it's not going to go anywhere. Oh, should let them take it actually. Never
You
mind.
bring shame to the zombie
Good speed,
people.
Curly. So yeah, it's a mixed bag. There's some frustration there. There's some gratitude there.
Security level normalized. System defenses offline.
Yeah. Right, what should we do in this game? We'll get Pack-a-Punch open. We can't do the Easter egg because it's only on solo. Which was the biggest mistake for Chronicles. Next, not putting the more of the older guns on there, on the maps. Looks great though. Oh yeah, because the Cosmodrome, so this part of Ascension is on Ashes of the Damned, which was unplayable at Next. It was blocked off. A couple of the point of interests were blocked off. Seems to be the most important by the looks of it. Whoa. Also, one of my biggest negatives with modern zombies is how easy it is to get Pack-a-Punch going. Like, that used to be the main sort of simple task. Once you got Pack going, you can, you know, get started. In modern zombies, it's too easy to get Pack-a-Punch. It's like, you open a couple of doors and you're there. It should be a challenge. And why are they so quick? I remember them being this quick on Ascension. Maybe they were. Like, and on Ashes of the Damned, you basically... So you've got the Wonder Vehicle, if you've seen. And if you haven't, it's basically... Instead of the bus, like transit, you've got a vehicle you can drive. Quick note. When you get in the vehicle, it's got the heads-up display of Modern Warfare Zombies in the car, which I hate. It makes me feel sick. Dissociate from that game. Dissociate from Modern Warfare Zombies. It is not part of Zombies. I'm sorry, it's not. Just leave it where it is. Don't try and integrate it. I know they've already done that. It's too late, but anyway. The HUD is horrible. And yeah, you drive the vehicle. You get Ted's head first. You attach it to the Wonder Vehicle, and it looks like Ted is going to be your guide, and his voice lines were removed because Easter egg behind the Easter egg. What the hell? And you drive the vehicle to points of interest while going through, like in transit, sort of the foggy area where it's dangerous. So it's best to travel by the vehicle. And so you break through this first gate, drive to the next location, and there it is. You park the vehicle up in this garage once you've turned the power on, sorry. which is fairly simple. And then you attach the Pack-a-Punch to the back of the vehicle, which is cool, by the way. I do think that's cool. And there you go, you've got Pack-a-Punch after little to no effort. And to me, it's one of those little things that you can't overlook. That's what made it so special. It's one of those things that you just can't change, and they've changed it. Make it harder, make it more difficult, make it a challenge again. And yeah, that's frustrating. Whoa, just hit my mic. Another thing that I'm really hating right now, but these are my thoughts. The animation for Pack-a-Punch, where is it? I want to click my knuckles. And when I drink the perks, I want to burp. These seem like small things, and they seem like, oh, that's not a big deal. No, it's not. But objectively, it's not. You know, black and white, it's not. But in the essence and personality of zombies, these were what made it zombies. It's the personality, you know. It's like going, oh, it's like slapping your friend, right? For no reason. Not a big deal in the grand scheme of things, right? Not a big deal. You know, oh well, he's not dead. He's not bleeding. He's not hurt that bad. The pain is gone within 5 seconds. A minute later, you've forgotten about it. Not a big deal. But the personality, who you are, what you are together, your friends, you're supposed to take care of each other. There is no reason to do that, unless it's a joke, of course, that's different. But, you know, to put it simply, you don't slap your friend, and that's what it feels like it's doing. It's slapping you for no reason. Like, just stop slapping me. I don't want you to slap me, and everyone is going, I don't want you to slap me by taking these fundamentals out. And Treyarch is just slapping. Just slapping, slapping, slapping. And then they say sorry
I'll take it.
by... Well, they could say sorry by putting all these things back in. You go to your friend, I'm sorry, shouldn't have slapped you. It was impulsive. There's no reason for it. And you go, that's okay, I get that. Didn't want to be slapped, but you said sorry, fair enough. Treyarch goes, well, people are asking for an apology here. What we're going to do, we're going to give you half an apology. And then we're going to act like everything else is fine. No. Give it back. Put it back where it belongs, and I will forgive you. Make amends, make it right, and we can forget it ever happened. We can move on. But no. No. This map is piss easy, I can't lie. I'll probably go down next round now. Forgive me. Take some accountability, Treyarch. Stop sugarcoating everything. It's a shotgun. Oh. Nope.
Like the birth of the universe. Big bang.
Anyway. I'll have a think quick. I'll just relax a moment. Get a bit wound up. Is there anything else I want to say? If there isn't, I'll end this video here. in a moment anyway. And those are my thoughts on Black Ops 7 so far. Subject to change. Terms and conditions apply. You know, I'm not here to just shout it. It's like I say, there are some positives. And you can see the effort that they're putting in. But I don't think it's the effort that's faltering at this moment in time. As before, but not at this moment in time. There is clear, crystal clear effort they're putting in. But again, we're running a race, right? We're running from this line to the other line. Triac has gone off and done some like ADHD, like, oh no, I'm going to run in this direction and then that direction, and gone off and done their own thing. When no, we're supposed to be running that way. The effort is crystal clear. They're putting the effort in. Wouldn't necessarily say in the wrong places, because the effort at the minute is going into how the map looks, you know, and some other things, and camos and quality of life changes. But the effort needs to be put into bringing back what made zombies zombies. Yes, add stuff. Make it your own. Make it fresh. Make it exciting. Easier said than done, I understand. But just the cake is the cake. Add whatever icing, whatever toppings like you want to it. Just keep the cake where it is.
What is coming now?
Okay, cool. We'll end this video here. I don't know how long we've been going for. We've been rambling a long time. Hopefully it made sense to you. If it didn't, I'm sorry. And yeah, I've got some ideas for other videos, so please, 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 please,
Destroyed by the weapons of the pure.
Right. Yeah, hopefully you could be here for the next video. And if you did watch, thank you very much, appreciate it. If you didn't, still love you, all good. And yeah, ciao, 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 ciao.